The turnkey into the realm of mastery starts with the way you occur to the world. The imagery, feelings, and tone you impart to your tribe earns you entrance into their world. Your smile is your logo, your personality is your business, and how you leave others feeling after an experience with you is your trademark. I've been at this work for 16 years with my wife, and I know this to be true. People want to be involved in people that are up to something. Would you follow you? Our success and fulfillment is a direct result of securing great partnerships, believing in those partnerships, and going pro with them. I want to thank Kathy Sikora and the Health Coach Group for allowing me to share with you and permit me to share this idea of partnerships as it relates to creating more impact and more income. We partner with health, wellness, and fitness professionals all over the world, and what follows is what I've seen empower their success. I invite you to marinate in the principle of it, and if it makes you feel uncomfortable, anxious, or excited, I hope that it motivates you to connect and explore more about partnering. The world is changing, and the way enduring work is built, protected, and rewarded is changing. Trillions of health are at stake and seeking a healthy home. Big business knows health is a great bet, and make no mistake, they are coming after your turf. Professional associations are elevating health coaching as well. With evidence-based published science, coaching works, and they want to deliver it. Even Mark Zuckerberg believes health coaching is a worthy investment, as FB makes its move into your sandbox with others. Now, of course, I'm just kidding. I just made it up. It didn't happen. Facebook, journal publication, New York Times article. It's all make-believe. And yet, none of that make-believe seems out of the ordinary. Competition is going to get more and not less, and big business doesn't want to share it with you. The way your brain responds and reacts and serves your heart to compete is pivotal, and it determines your success. Fear is a predator in the owl brain. The wow brain says, fear, finally a worthy competitor. The owl brain, skepticism protects you, but often from the wrong things. Higher ground will always be under apathy and attack, and the wow brains serve brave hearts. Success leaves clues. You need to adapt and build a wow brain. All your competence and your confidence, your energy, vibe, your frequency, and vibration all comes out of this. In the end, I have no special talents, but I'm only passionately curious. Wow brains are curious. Ask, seek, knock for what you want, and you'll get the answers. I'm a health coach around human performance. As a professional athlete, and the curiosity of my wow brain compelled me to become a health food agent and own my own health food agency. As a dad on a mission with my wife, I surf in the wake she created 16 years ago as a health coach, and I'm here today because of her example and the disruption she brought into my life. Professionally, most just want incremental innovation. They just want to do the same things, but do them better. Those who are ambitious, hungry, or dissatisfied entrepreneurs are the ones who disrupt. They change things. They change the status quo, and they're sometimes seen as the crazy ones because they think different. They do new things that make old things obsolete. Here are some examples. In our work, we've disrupted the conversation with health food, in growing food, and in business models. So have you ever heard of a network franchise? Food for thought. Impact and income go hand in hand. Big impact and big income are not mutually exclusive. Would you rather earn $100 of your own output or $1 from the output of 100? My suggestion is do both. So what do health coaches do? What value do they add to create impact and income? Well, they do events and programs, and some do products, and some have partnerships and groups and integrate. All these things come right from the Institute of Integrative Nutrition as they launch you into the world. But let me take you through an example of some health coaches that are trying to earn $100,000 and see which scenario appeals to you. Health Coach 1 has 334 clients, charging them $300 a piece. They have great programs through the Health Coach Group, but that's a lot of clients, and I don't know about you, but that seems being overworked and underpaid, quite frankly. But you're earning a six-figure income. Health Coach 2 has integrated products, has brought in goods with their services. Now they have 200 clients, this is a misprint here, 200 clients actually at $500 a program. Maybe that program is a little high, they've got 200 clients, but bringing in products offers you a mix to expand not only your income, but your potential clientele, and I'll come to that in a minute. Health Coach 3, on the other hand, has just 30 clients, but they have 5 partners offering programs and products and services. And if you look at what those 5 partners were able to do, you, as the health coach, have a nice life, a nice lifestyle with your 30 clients, but this revenue sharing arrangement that you've triggered, those 5 partners went on to produce 900 clients in total that you're earning a piece of. You make $30,000 and they made $70,000 for you. If becoming a health food entrepreneur sounds intriguing, I invite you to reach out to us and discover more. If you have any interest to get paid to help people eat more plant food and grow more plant food of their own, reach out to us. That's what happened to my wife 16 years ago. As a health coach, she was a service worker. She provided services through coaching, doing one-on-one private coaching, and she soon realized her ability to impact a large number of people was limited. As we started having children, she realized she needed to figure out a way to be a better businesswoman and make a bigger impact. She was blessed to find a health food company she could partner with that had an enduring track record around simple daily health foods that helped bridge the dietary gap and serve as a catalyst to build lasting healthy changes. It was a small change, but it delivered big impact and big income. And that's what I do. I give human performance lectures around the country, and 9 times out of 10, those who engage with us, take action with us, start with our health food first versus our coaching services. A few years ago, I gave a TED Talk on urban ag around the idea of what if Steve Jobs had been a farmer. You can Google it. Just Google Jeff Olson and Victory Gardens, the sequel. But people didn't want my health coaching. They wanted to grow their own greens with the tower gardens that we offer. All this to say, once you get crystal clear on the idea that goods and services and partnerships is good business, your next step thinking should compel you to find the best goods and the best partnerships. Now, with services, you're in the spotlight and you are the message. With goods, you merely shine the spotlight on something else, a product, a good, and you are a mere messenger. And with partners, you're a collaborator in a win-win relationship. So you can be a messenger, you can be the message, and you can be a collaborator. You've heard the saying, ambition needs a vehicle. I say with income, multiple vehicles work better. In doing your due diligence around finding goods and services that you align with and partnerships, when it comes to having an evaluation criteria or due diligence process around partnerships and goods, here are some navigation points we've put together to help you find your way through the unknown but good waters of partnerships and get. This can help you get to where you want to go. If you just go to healthfoodagents.com/blog/HWF, there's an article that links you into the top 10 criteria for goods, and then it also shows how we live up to that criteria. This criteria helps you uncover and discover what I call blind spots. You know what you know, and you know what you don't know, but it's what you don't know you don't even know where enlightenment, growth, and capacity expand. And good partnerships may be your blind spot. It's what we already know that often prevents us from learning. And sometimes you got to learn a new way to think before you can master a new way to be. Two ways you can view the world: scarcity and abundance. When I say making money, salesperson, and network marketing, chances are maybe some of you flinch. I would invite you to do your homework, learn more about the business principles, because I had some of that same resistance. I had some of that same sort of scarcity, but I was intellectually ignorant. I did not know what I didn't know. And over time, I learned some of the basic business principles behind it. All of my resistance fell away, and I shifted to an abundant mindset where making money and being in sales was a noble pursuit. And I actually discovered what's called a network franchise that emboldened my wife and I to make a big impact and earn a big income. My resistance was grounded in unknowing, ignorance, and fear. And my greatest challenge in this business was going from resistance to sort of surrendering to these timeless principles, these tried and proven approaches to building a practice, building an income, and building a career and a business. That sweet spot where you love what you do and you're good at it and the world needs it and you get paid for it, that sweet spot exists. And it's a treasure hunt, and it's your job to go out and find it, and you don't need to do it alone. The question is do you want smaller challenges in life or bigger skills in life? And one of the best skills is partnering with great people. One of the best skills is finding things that leverage your message, that provide you a platform. And you start out and you don't even know what you don't even know, and you're unconsciously competent, and you can see this progression. And it's a linear progression, and you've got to work through it. But it is there for those that ask, seek, knock, get on the field to play, and pay it forward. In the end, you depend on yourself as a health coach. You depend on your service. I invite you to depend on partnerships, to depend on products or goods and services that put you in a place where you are just the mere messenger. You know, in the end, nothing much is going to change in your life until you change something that you do daily in your life. Let me close by using an example of the power of partnerships that depend on each other for success. This is the future that today's kids born today are living into. Born in the USA means living into a headwind of health. So let's play make-believe. Let's play imagine for just a moment, and imagine that Dr. David Katz and Dr. William Sears came to the Institute of Integrative Nutrition and partnered with the Health Coach Group around a program, a product, a health food product in a partnership. And they wanted to do a study, a field study with families all over the world. And they said, we want to create the largest family health food study in the world. And we want to enroll 1 million participants. And we want to track data. And we want to give free health food to kids for up to 4 years. And we want to track outcomes. We want to see if they actually eat more fruits and vegetables based off of this intervention of this tiny little plant powder health food. We want to see if they drink more water and take less medications and miss less days of school. And in the end, this tiny little intervention, this small change of plant powders every day, would that compound and have an effect over time as a simple little tool tracked over time, having a compounding effect, a small change with a big impact? Well, as it turns out, the data came in. And as you can see, 4 to 8 months to a year to 3 years, all of those trend lines are upward. Show me another field survey, field data with health food that has 1 million participants, that's driving adults and kids and families to eat more fruits and vegetables and take less medications and have these kinds of benefits. And the only thing that's not true about this whole scenario was the partnership with IIN and the partnership with the Health Coach Group. That is a very real study that's occurred, free health food for kids. The health food company has donated over $400 million over the last decade to provide free health food in partnership with those of us out in the field who serve as health food agents around plant powders. Produce powders harness the benefits of plant matter. Matter matters. And what these tiny little powders do is become an intervention and expand your message as a health coach. When you look at what drives income is adding value. Plant powders in this case added value to the family. It was a hygienic consumable that was recurring. It provided retention. We know that participants in the children's health study stay on the plant powders. It is one thing to get a client or a customer in business. It is a completely different thing to retain and sustain a customer in business. And this health food company, in partnership with agents around the world, have one of the highest customer retention rates in the entire industry because it's simple and it's hygienic, and who doesn't get fruit and vegetable powders? And it's got to provide a way to scale that income beyond yourself. How do you grow something bigger than you? That's what entrepreneurial thinking is all about. And how do you make it built to last around meaning? This is a wonderful quote by Steve Jobs, and he says, simple can be harder than complex. You got to work really hard to make your thinking clean and to keep it simple. But it's worth it in the end, because when you get there, you can move mountains. That's what we try to do at Health Food Agents. We help people live better with plant powders. We lead better lives we help people lead better lives by growing their own food. And we work with health, wellness, and fitness professionals, coaches all over the world to earn better. You can become an agent and own your own impact and income along with your coaching through offering health food, or you can grow your impact and income beyond yourself and own an agency where you work with other health food agents. Some of them could be even more health coaches. You're not alone. That's kind of the bottom line. You have mentors, you have coaches, you have a community that creates a win-win partnership. My job in the first 60 days of working with me, as an example, is to help you have a great experience and help you get paid. I make no income until you make and have a great experience. There are 3 questions that everyone asks in venturing out into new entrepreneurial endeavors. And for you, if you've never considered goods and services and partnerships before, understand that health is a noble pursuit. I think everyone kind of gets that. Goods and services and partnerships work. We know that. Success leaves clues. The big question is can I do it? I can only offer some statistics in the health food company that I've partnership with and partnered with, and my wife over the last 16 years. Agents and this health food company have created more 5- and 6-figure income earners than any other health food company in the world. And my job is to lock arms with you and show you the way to bigger meaning and bigger money. Elevating your purpose to get you more profits. Creating more impact and more income for you and your clients. By the abundant notion that goods and services and partnerships is good business. And you are now choosing to do, as we like to say, go pro and taking the next step in considering and thinking about reaching out and exploring these new avenues to make a bigger difference in the world. I want to thank the Health Coach Group. I want to thank Kathy for allowing me to come to the Mastermind in 2016. And all possibility occurs in great conversation. I hope that I've opened up some of that for you and earned a conversation with you offline. And I invite you to connect with me on Facebook or send me an email. We will see you on the field of play. God bless, and go out there and shine your light.